Hi guys, welcome back to another FIFA 13 York City Career Mode episode. We had a request in one of the comments in the previous video to have a quick look at the squad report, so we'll get in and get that done now. We have Fraser Forster, the first player. He's rated 82, valued at 4.4 million, 30 years old. Maybe we need to, in the January transfer window, look at getting a better keeper in someone that's 85 minimum rated, say, and see if that can help our defence out, as we are leaking a fair few goals. Right back we have Fabinho, who's up one to an 82, valued at 6.5 million. Thiago Medeiros, one of our two centre backs, he's 81 rated, valued at 4.6. Alexander Lazarevic is up to an 84, and look at that value, 21.5 million. Holy shit! And he's 22 years old. Definitely need to keep hold of him. We have De Souza Silva, our left back, up to an 81, valued at 6 million. In midfield we have Oscar Moreno Fuentes, who is 87 rated. He's valued at 25 million. He's only 22 years old. We have Nana Welbeck, who arrived from Barcelona for 6 million. He's valued now at 10.5. He's moved up to an 83. Kelvin Baker is valued at 7 million. He's rated 81. So we have a good young midfield there. We have 22 Moreno Fuentes, 23 Nana Welbeck, 23 Kelvin Baker. We have Juan Daniel Cantero, is valued at 12 million. He is rated 83. Muriel, valued at 20 million. Overall rating is 86. He was bought from Udinese this summer for 14 million. Victor Soriano, valued at 22.5 million. Wow. He's rated 82 and he's only 21. Status, potential to be something special. We have Daniel Welbeck, valued at 10.5. I think he only cost us around 5-6 million, if I remember correctly. Age 27, and he's 83 rated. We're going to keep him for a couple of seasons at least. Our new keeper that came in on a free transfer is down 2, but that's to be expected, to be fair, because I've noticed that when players do come in on a free agency, their overall does dip a little. He valued at 10 million, so it was a free agent, so that's not too bad. We have Luis Godin, one of my youth players who's coming up well, valued at 3.4 million. He's rated 72. We have Neil Taylor, 8 million, rated 81 cam. We may keep him, we may sell him if we can find someone better. We can get Thomas Muller in or someone like that. We have Matteo De Chilio, who is unfortunately in bad form, valued at 5 million. He's can play left back or right back, obviously, so he's good cover there. We have Hung Min Sun, centre forward, valued at 10.5 million, rated 82. Only got 1 goal and 1 assist in the 5 league games he's played this season. Hiram Mayer is a player who I'm going to look to try and get rid of. He's aged 29 and he's only 81. I think we've got better and younger centre backs out there and in our squad, and one of them is coming up in a little while. We have Juan Marcos, a new potential big star, who's 16 and he is rated 50. I'm sure he was one of the guys who, when I did the Scout a Future Star, he was one of the ones that came up. We have it could have been this guy for Julio Gutierrez, who's 16 and rated 56. I'm not too sure. It's definitely one of those two guys. Jordan Miombe was a free agent who came in. He's on around £7 a week. Yes, he's dropped 3 overall, but that will go back up. He's only 17. He's valued at 8.5 million. If we keep him for 2 seasons and then look to get rid of him, we should make at least 5-6 million profit on him, which is brilliant. Matthew George, a young keeper who's rated only 50, trying to get him out on loan to get him some experience, but if he doesn't go out on loan anywhere by the end of the season, I'm going to let him go on a free. Jose Manuel, he's already up 4. This guy looks like he could be brilliant. 17 is rated 58 so far. Mariano Garcia is up 5 to a 54 and he's only 16. We're trying to get these players out on loan, but unfortunately no one's coming in for them. We have Mariano Delgado, another young keeper, so he's rated 55 and is 16, whereas Matthew George is 50 and is 17. So actually, you know what? Release on a free contract. There we go. Get him off the wages and 1 less squad spot. Jose Baquero is 16 and he's up to a 60 rating already. Once again, another player trying to get out on loan. We have Daniel Verheo up to a 61 and he's only 16. Patrick Hoffler, CDM, he's okay. He has the potential to be that defensive player that we do need. Elliot Wolford is on the transfer list. I'm trying to get some money for him, but if I can't by the end of this season, I will let him go. Tom Owamyela is another player who is on the transfer list, trying to get some money for him, but if I can't, then he will be let go. Andy Shaw was a free agent that came in just as cover for the left back. He's valued at 4.3 million. He's on a low contract, so he's good cover, but that's about all he's going to be, I think. Juan Marcos. This guy is another one who I'm trying to actually use and get up there. So he's valued at 1 million for a 17-year-old, which is brilliant. Hopefully we can get him some game time. David Navas is a young keeper trying to get out on loan. He's rated as 67. Obviously, we have another backup keeper, but he was my backup keeper. Paul Jose Lemaire, look at that 1.3 million value, up to a 69, rated 18, showing great potential. We are trying to get him out on loan, but if not, he's going to get cup time. This guy is the one who I'm really looking forward to using, Pedro Perez Alonso. He's valued at 9 million. He's rated 79. He's only 21. You've got to think, guys, that Hiram Mayer is 29 and rated 81, so this guy has a lot more potential to improve and be better than Hiram Mayer. Honor Hayams is another guy who I'm trying to progress as quick as we can. Rated 76, valued at 6 million, and he's 21. Scored 2 goals in 3 games we've played with him this season. Valverde is transfer listed, trying to get rid of him as soon as we can. Ezekiel Garay is another player I'm trying to get rid of. He's 32, he's dropping down the pecking order fast, and I don't know how much longer we're going to play him. We may use him in cup games. Diego Ortiz out on loan, another young player which I was trying to gain in experience with going out on loan. Same as Pablo Escobar, valued at 2.5 million. He's definitely going to be one we'll use, but it may not be for 2-3 years. And there we go, guys. That's the squad report. I've waffled on for a bit there, so we may only get 1 game done in this episode and no simulation. We'll have to see how we get on, but we shall get this game against Arsenal done. We are away. Arsenal are currently in 4th in the table, but we play on the Sunday. There are a few games on the Saturday, so we'll have to see where we are in the league after all the games have been played on the Saturday. So yeah, Arsenal are still in 5th, and we are in 8th. If we win, we have a chance to move up at least to 7th, maybe to 6th, or possibly 5th. Quickly sort the team out. Obviously, Juan Canteros was injured in the last game, so we need to bring him out. I'll go back to having Neil Taylor there. Okay, Muriel is a bit low on energy, so we'll bring you out. Medeiros. Yeah, we'll keep you there. I think we'll best do for now. Quickly check the bench. Canteros, yeah, we need to bring View. We have Muriel and Son on the bench, so it's one of my midfielders I need to bring in. Actually, we've got Gadan there, so we'll go with Hayams, and that's us all done. Get this game against Arsenal underway, and during this game, I'll go through my Premier League predictions for the games today. Final day of the Premier League season coming up. Kickoff is in a few hours' time. I'm recording this early on Sunday morning for you guys. Hopefully I can get this up and out to you in time before the game starts. Okay, so Arsenal have Chesney in goal. They have Koscielny, Mikel, Gibbs at the back, Afobe, Jovino up front, Ramsey, Santi. Good bench. Beat Bayer Leverkusen 1-0 in their last game, and beat Villa, I saw there, 2-0 as well. So they're not scoring many, but they're also not conceding many. One go on that. Here we go. Fantastic. So obviously the first 2 games I'm going to talk about in and around this are going to be the 2 main games that are featured in the Premier League today. Obviously the battle for 4th, but I wouldn't really call it a battle for 4th. I think it's Arsenal's to lose. I can see them beating Newcastle, and I think Newcastle are just going to lay down, and they're already on the beach already. For me, they're safe in the Premier League again for another season. And after having a bit of a wobble, Arsenal with their last game against Wigan, beating them 4-1, put the pressure back on Spurs to get a result against Sunderland. I think Spurs will get a result against Sunderland. It might not be as convincing as a lot of people think it's going to be. That could be a 2-1 Spurs win, maybe a 3-1. Arsenal, I think, could potentially beat Newcastle by the same scoreline, like a 3-1 scoreline. So Newcastle aren't. Oh, that's absolutely poor. At least it's early doors, so we've got a chance to come back. Jack Wilshere with a goal. But yeah, Arsenal are good. Newcastle are in poor form. Obviously, they beat QPR, and they have a chance of potentially finishing slightly higher. They can finish with a win and other results going their way. I think Newcastle can still get a top 10 finish. Yeah, Newcastle are 13th on 41 points. If other games go their way, they can finish a higher. They can, yeah, just finish in the top 10, but they need a lot of results to go there. We need West Ham to lose, Stoke to lose, Norwich to lose. To be fair, I think at least 2 of those teams will lose. So yes, I think Arsenal will finish 4th, Spurs will finish 5th. Both teams, Arsenal and Spurs, will win today. Go on then, Taylor. Oh, what a save. The other games, Chelsea, Everton. Chelsea coming back from Amsterdam following their EuroLeague win. Congratulations to them, great result. Unfortunate for Benfica, to be honest, but it's nice to see a British team winning the European Cup, even if it's the EuroLeague. Obviously, Chelsea's mind and focus would have been on the Champions League, but they unfortunately didn't go very far in that. Too many people in the way. So David Moyes' last game in charge, obviously, as well. They had the last home game. They beat, I think they beat West Ham 2-0 in their last game. Chelsea obviously parading the EuroLeague trophy. I'm guessing that's going to be after the game. It's one of those. My heart wants it to be a draw. My head thinks it's going to be a Chelsea win. Unfortunately, I've got to go with my head and think that it's going to be a Chelsea win. Maybe not as too disparate as people may say. Obviously, I think a few people are saying it could be like a 3-0 Chelsea win. I think it could be like just a 1-goal Chelsea win, 2-1 win. I think Everton have the ability to go and score. There, Kevin Morales in fine form. Fellaini, you wonder if it's potentially his last game in charge. Last game for Everton, if he's going to join Moyes at Man United. Baines is another one. You think, could this be his last game? Is he going to go? He's not someone I think may go. Obviously, Man United have a decent midfield. Through here. Go on, fella. Yes. Could tell that was going in as soon as he hit it. Not really. Yes, I think Chelsea may win that one. It could be a 2-1 win for Chelsea. Liverpool, QPR down and out. Got beat by Newcastle recently. Liverpool in fine form without Suarez. Sturridge is banging in the goals. Beat Fulham 3-1 last week. I think it was 3-1. Yeah, sure. Fulham went 1-0 up. Interesting one to watch out for is if potentially Liverpool get a penalty in that game. Will Jamie Carragher take the penalty? It's been widely rumoured that obviously he's been going up for corners a lot more recently. Jamie Carragher's last ever game. If Liverpool get a penalty and potentially they're cruising, are they going to give it to Carragher to take? Will he fluff it if he gets the opportunity? It's one of those. It's an interesting one. I will say to you, I have backed Jamie Carragher to score any time in that game. That's a penalty ref. Not really, but I'm just clutching at straws. Yeah, I have had a bet on Jamie Carragher to score any time in the game, just in case it does happen. It's one of those you could see it set up for him to, if they get any free kicks near on the edge of the box, it could be one of those where they set it up for, what the hell, look at that, shots on target for Arsenal 0, but they've got 1 goal. Yeah, it's one of those, you think it's set up for Jamie Carragher to score, penalty, free kick, corner, his last game, you never know. Yeah, so that one I'm going to go for a Liverpool win, and I think it could be comfortable 3-4-0 home game. Last game for Carragher, I think that could definitely be a big scoreline in that one. County QPR are on the beach. Oh, he's at the Oh, good tackle. Right, Man City Norwich is a tricky one because Man City haven't been blowing teams away recently. They've the game against Reading, I thought, was going to be a big win for Man City. You know, sort of. Well, my defending was shocking there, but luckily he missed. And got a booking coming up, or is it a sending off? God for that, just a booking. Yeah, my thoughts on that Reading Man City game were really wrong. I thought Man City would go there and smash them, but it was just a 2-0 win, an early goal and a late goal did it for Man City. This is a different story. Last home game, you think, could they go out and smash Norwich? Norwich a sort of they're on I'm sure they had a good win last week, so they will be looking to put in a good performance, and I think Norwich could potentially go there and get something. My heart wants Norwich to go there and get something, at least a draw. But my head says it's going to be a Man City win, not the Man City win that we may all be expecting and going out to blow teams away 4-5-0 that most people expect Man City to do. Go on, through and go. Oh, that's a penalty, ref. Gotta be, surely a penalty. Send him off. Mikel. Right, I don't want Moreno Fuentes taking it. Danny Welbeck. There we go, Soriano, we can blast it. Yes, 2-1. Soriano with a goal. So yes, I can see Man City win that one. Probably like a 2-0 scoreline again. Newcastle Arsenal, already spoke about that one. Southampton Stoke. Stoke is safe, don't need to worry about anything. Charlie Adam suspended, I think, for that red card against Spurs. Southampton last home game, obviously there's been a bit of controversy surrounding them and their one of their executives. Is that a free kick? Have I given away a free kick there? Is that just a corner? I think that could be that Southampton game could be a home win, and it could be 2-3 goals in that game for Southampton. I think Stoke. I'm not too sure what's going to happen there. It's a tough one to call really, because Stoke could go out there and absolutely put in a really good performance, but on the other hand, I just think Stoke are going to be they're going to roll over, and Southampton are going to beat them. Swansea Fulham, saw Fulham last week, got beat by who did they get beat by? Liverpool 3-1. Right, time to make some substitutions. Got some tired legs out there. Then I'll get back to Swansea Fulham. Moreno Fuentes, don't want you getting sent off. Gadan can come on. Hames can come on. Son can come on. Fresh legs up front for Welbeck. Yeah, so Swansea Fulham, definite Swansea win. They were unlucky in some respects to not get at least a point against Man United. Obviously, the late Rio Ferdinand goal in Fergie's last home game. I think it was always scripted that Fergie was going to get a win in that one, but it at times didn't look like it. Swansea didn't go there and be rolled over. They went there and were definitely looking for a result. Swansea's home game, they'll definitely be looking for a result. Great season for them, 9th in the table. 46 points, they can't be caught. They will definitely finish in the top 10. There's a chance if West Brom lose, Swansea could even finish 8th, which would be fantastic for them. So I definitely think that's a home win. Spurs Sunderland have already gone through that one. West Brom Man United is an interesting one. I could see that one being a draw. Fergie's last game ever in football is 1500th. You wonder how much of that is going to be played into the minds of the Man United team. West Brom will definitely be looking for a good finish. Where are West Brom? West Brom can't catch Liverpool. West Brom at 10 points, they've got 48. Liverpool have got 58. It was the West Brom's highest ever finish, I believe, in the Premier League. They'll definitely be looking to finish on a high. I could definitely see that one just ending a draw. West Ham, Reading. West Ham could finish above Swansea, but it would take a miracle on goal difference. So it's one of the. I could definitely just see that one being a West Ham win. Reading have been playing well recently. Actually, yeah, Reading have been playing well recently. That could be a draw. West Ham got beat in their last game. So I could. I'll change my mind. Actually, I see West Ham drawing against Reading. As Reading have been playing really well recently. Nothing to play for them. Obviously, they were down. Their fate was known a while ago, but they have been playing quite well recently. Been playing a lot better than they did at the start of the season. And then we have Wigan Villa. Nothing to play for in that game anymore. Obviously, Wigan are down, Villa are safe. I could definitely see that one. Actually, Villa didn't play too bad against Chelsea. Wigan, their last home game though. I see that one being a draw as well, I think. And wow, 2-1 York City win. Bit lucky, I think, but also a bit unlucky as well, I think. I think we had chances to take that game even further than we did. Match facts, here we go, 9 shots, all on target. So yeah, maybe I was a bit wrong. We weren't unlucky. Sorry, we weren't lucky to win. We were unlucky not to win by more. Right, let's have a quick look, see how long this recording has been going on for. 21 minutes. So guys, I will call it a day. Actually, I'll get this game against Man City done, and then the game against Hearts will be played in the next episode. So that win puts us still in 8th place, as York City show just how good Muriel is. Man City are joint top with Spurs. We are joint 5th, you'd say, with Arsenal, Chelsea and Man United. Gap opening up between us and 9th. Okay, here we go. Anas de Guzman offer contract. Yeah, Diego Nieto, well, not so much. Wow, Federico Importa. Looks like he's going to be a defensive midfielder, which is what we need. Between 54 and 72, we'll sign him up and look to get him out on loan. Grand, that's fantastic. Yeah, we'll get this game against Man City done, get that done as quickly as we possibly can, and then I will call it a day there. I saw something about Perez Alonso there. Perez Alonso signature pursued by multiple clubs. Arsenal, Villa, Blackburn. If Perez Alonso is going anywhere, he's going abroad. I do want to go. Let's go manager's office. Contracts. Defenders. Perez Alonso refused contract. If I can get him to sign a new contract, if I go 12.5 grand, see if he'll accept that. Just see if we can get him signed up, then we don't have to worry about it, as I do want to try and keep him. Right, quickly check the squad ahead of this next game, and as soon as this next game's over, I'll call it a day there. Everyone is looking okay, so you know what, form is looking good for most. We'll keep the team as it is. Next match, sim match, see how Man City have been getting on well. Man City are unbeaten in their last 3, beat Norwich 3-2, Feyenoord 4-1 and Villa 1-0. We are at home. Well, Man City have the Ox, they have Royce as well. And it's a 1-0 Man City win. Oxlade-Chamberlain with a goal 3 minutes from time. Werner Fuentes booked again. Son, Muriel and Godin all came on. Okay. Right guys, I shall call it a day there, as D'Souza Silva form worries me, apparently. Well, we have Deschilio who can play at the left back role, so we may look to do that. Well guys, I will call it a day there. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing how the squad was progressing. I'll catch you all next time. Cheers!